Hi, I'm Nick, and today for About.com, I'm going to teach you some strategy ideas for the board game Risk. Strategy is divided up into three separate segments: logistics, strategy, and diplomacy. Logistics is the handling of your resources, diplomacy is the engagement with other players, and strategy is the overall plan of battle. Controlling continents is a crucial part of the game, but which one should you go for? Australia is often the most coveted as it's small and only has one point of attack, but on the negative side there is little possibility for expansion, leaving the player a little isolated. As a countermeasure, controlling a large number of territories across the board gives you similar reinforcement bonuses, as well as the opportunity to engage in battle anywhere on the map, but it can become overwhelming managing so many scattered troops, and less defended territories can become prime targets for aggressive opponents. Attacking an opponent always involves some element of chance, but you can maximize your chances of success by making sure your army is strong and well prepared. A good rule of thumb is to aim to attack with around double the number of troops than your opponent has defending, ensuring the attacks outswarm the defenders one way or another. Troops should always be placed on the borders of owned land, preparing for both expansion and defense against attack. While both are equally important, if a player expands too fast, he'll suffer the consequence of his impatience. Make sure your controlled territories are free of weak points before expanding. Remember, once a territory is lost, it won't be easy to win back, bonuses and all. A good mentality for players to have is to try and conquer one territory per turn. Later in the game, this can become difficult, which is why an exchange territory is an option for more experienced players. By leaving only one troop in a territory surrounded by multiple players, each player can take it in turns to capture that territory and claim a card. Careful though, because at any time someone could decide they want more permanent ownership of the land and peace will be broken. Rob an opponent of continent bonuses by defending a single territory in that continent. This is beneficial as it slows opponents' growth. However, not only does it limit the amount of troops you can spend elsewhere, but you could also gain a long-term enemy in the process. If the game is going against you, it's a good idea to employ the turtle strategy, fleeing to a corner of the map and defending resolutely, in the hope that the opposition will turn his attention elsewhere. This gives you a chance to recuperate while the other players are distracted, slowly rebuilding your army in the process. To aid this strategy, using all remaining cards in your possession will further decrease another player's incentive to attack you. Alliances are an important part of the game of Risk. Attacking all other players simultaneously is messy and dangerous, whereas teaming up and concentrating your attacks on a single opponent is far more efficient. Any player controlling Europe, a continent surrounded from all sides, might want to consider forming a treaty to reduce the threat level and allow them to focus their troops where they are most needed. Alliances can be long-term or temporary, but don't forget that the tides of war can swing in an instant and there can only be one winner. For more tips and tricks, visit hobbies.about.com.